So I'm back with the third part of my Witcher 3 playthrough, which you will see some cutting being done later in the video. That is because of the limit that I can put on a video. Plus, of course, it's also like useless saving, and I don't think you want to see that in a video. I have basically a little, shall we say, save managed with this, but I think they'll be coming a conversation, so I will be.
I'm looking for someone
now.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak, for your breath sours my beer.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, Stray? No one here'll talk to you.
If it's company you seek, stick that mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit-eater, Micah.
Running low on patience. Once it's gone, your heads will roll.
We was jesting, no call for anger.
See a raven-haired woman here, dressed in black and white?
We know nothing, sir. Leave us be.
Once more, there are 4 factions.
4 what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and spades. What a waste of time! The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not! Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of war? What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down. War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other. Drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
As scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Why not?
Splendid! Here's how it's done.
Angry Joe seems to like Gwent. yeah, it is a fun game if you understand it. I didn't understand it here at first because I thought it was like, you know, you have like eternal cards, or what shall I say? You have like, you can use all the cards you want in one, and then the next you will also have all the next. But actually, you only, let's say you're using like 10 cards in the first fight, then you have 10 cards less in the next fight. So it is a good idea to basically lose the first one, trying to get all of his strong cards out of the way, which I fail on in my fight against Priscilla, which is the only other one I have tried to do Gwent with. But in this one, because I didn't know about all of this stuff, I basically, yeah, lost it. You will also see me standing there trying to learn those, you know, those stuff like ice is good against foot soldiers, the mist is good against the shooters, and oil is good against the cavalry, catapult and stuff. But again, as you will see here, I will lose the first fight basically. Oh no, I win the first round because I basically use all my card, and I have one card left, which causes me to lose the match because, hey, he can just throw one card out and he basically has won. So yeah, I kinda got pissed at Gwent, but now that I have tried it, I understand the basic. I may, if I do a second playthrough, go around and battle all the Gwent players to get the cards and get the trophies. But the question is if I will do it, because I have like, haven't I mentioned Neptunia Rebirth and Arno Search Plus coming here in the upcoming weeks, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play a second playthrough. One thing that is at least sure is that I will finish this playthrough because I really enjoy The Witcher. It's actually like, oh, I could push forward with the main story, but man, I want to see all that I can I will basically see all the things I can experience. Of course, it will require either multiple saves or I'll need multiple playthroughs to get all the endings, because there's like, as far as I have been told, there's 5, shall we say, endings. And there's some that is, yeah, there's 5 endings. Some that is really good, and some that is really bad. That is what I have been told about it. And there's also like character endings, like the Baron, which you will see in a later playthrough. His story, there's 2 ways he can end up. I know it because, yeah, a friend told me what he did, and I kinda didn't do that. So I saw a whole new aspect. Even my friend that has, like, you know, already completed the game, but he rushed through it as far as I'm aware, and got the one where oh no, I will not spoil that for you guys, but as you can see there, I'm about to lose because I tried to outmatch him instead of basically, like, you know, losing this battle, which would have been a smart move, and then winning the next battle. That would have been the best move for me. And I didn't know about the sorry about that, the Gwent played at that time. But hopefully next playthrough, if I get to do one, I will have this. I also have to get back to Game of Thrones by Telltale and Tales from the Borderlands. I know there is coming a new episode in the upcoming week on June 23? Yes, 23. And that's like, oh yeah. I actually like that more than the Game of Thrones one. Funny enough. I also plan to have videos released from that. I have recordings of that. And also I need to do Life is Strange. Man, that I almost call that a horrible game. At least it's boring for me, maybe because I don't like the main character. I'm more interested in the blue-haired girl, which I don't know the name of yet. Because I haven't even completed the first one. I think I got out in the park, or... yeah, the place basically just outside the school, and then I said, oh, I need to have a break, because I was basically about to fall asleep. But again, I haven't played the entire thing, so I can't say that it is shit, because I have seen stuff where basically the first one is shit. Sorry about that. I've seen one where basically the first episode is bad, and then the next is really good. But I think about now that yeah, as you can see, I won the match, but now I will lose it because I have only one card, which is that frost thingy. So basically all I can do is basically throw that out. And as you can see, I have 0 attack or defense, so I lose the Gwent battle there. That's how bad I was at Gwent. As far as I'm aware, if I had just had one card out, I could have won the... yeah, see, if I had just had one defensive card that could have beaten his card, I would have won that Gwent match, and maybe I would have played Gwent. But I got like fucked in the ass by Gwent, so I didn't like it and didn't want to play it. But I most likely
it's
play
not a
it
game
again.
for everyone. Requires an analytical mind. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks. Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gwent Turtorial, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
Very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself, the Butcher of Blaviken.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
So the time skip that I said that would happen is coming soon, and that I don't recall if I did to go to the main menu to see if anything had changed, or if I did it to basically restart the game to install some DLC. But yeah, that's the bad thing about not doing this video right after I done recording it, but as I recall, this was done very
Something
late.
else you'll be needing.
But there will come some conversation now. That's not very important, but still, I'll let you enjoy
to
it.
your liking?
What's there to like? Tis the same as any other. They tax us, requisition this or that. But they do keep the peace in the village, I'll grant them that.
You don't mourn Temeria's passing?
I mourned it round half a year back, when King Foltest was cut down. Now I just want peace.
Farewell.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
See you later, Vesemir.
It's actually funny because when I tried to walk out the door, which I thought was this way, which turns out I can't because it's locked, or at least I don't think I think about pressing X to open the door, if that's even possible. I think that's possible because, as I recall, there's coming a scene later on where I basically mess up and accidentally provoke some people that I kill. But I don't like that, so I changed the outcome by loading a save. And here you will see some guys that want to beat me up, which is really funny. But
Fuck off.
see, I'll let you
Don't
see
want your
how.
kind here.
Actually, no, there's no reason for me to stop talking. And as you can see, she already knows what's happened. I could have used my Axie seal to most likely avoid this.
Maybe not. Maybe you'll just
But I
stay
wasn't
forever.
like, I don't
6
like
feet under.
doing mind control. Of course, it could also happen that I get mind controlled. Here I try to use my sigil, but I can't do that because that would be kind of unfair. Here, yeah, as you can see, I'm not very good at dodging, yet I one-shot them. Which is, yeah, I kind of like that. I actually looking forward to doing that in my next playthrough. And then in our next playthrough I will most likely only record the differences. I don't know what is written there, let me see. Oh yeah, that is just that my game is saving at certain times, you know, autosave, which is, I'm very happy for that, because sometimes some events I really would have been screwed without it. Yep. And here I think, oh, maybe there's some, you know, I can talk to guys and then they will give me quests. But no, it is not like that. Here I discover my great love. Sorry about that. Basically, my great love of this game is doing those boards. Basically taking them down and doing contracts, etc. Yeah, and by the way, the Gwent player I fight, if you don't fight him and win, you miss out on the card, which means you can't complete one of the trophies, which is sad. Yeah, and here I get a list of all the stuff that is basically there, and I think I tried to learn it there, which is why, but I think I decided, hey, maybe there's a legacy. And here you can see a lot of contracts actually. There's different types. Sometimes it's like there's no indication where you have to go, or other times it's like okay. There's example, I'm sure one of the contracts is a devil at the well, which people say it's possible to kill her without using oil or anything, but I really can't see how, because I whacked at that woman for a long time. You'll actually see that in my playthrough, and I almost died. Actually, I wasn't I used the vitality that it slowly recovers, so I was basically spamming my food, which my friend laughed at, because he was like, oh yeah, man. Oh man, you just wasted your food. But hey, it's a part of being new. I will think maybe next time I can beat it, because I've been pretty good at beating those wraith, but I'm using the sigil and my yeah, that would make it impossible to beat them. I know I can beat the griffin without using a sigil. I just have to, as long as I can use food, of course. Then I may also be able to beat the wraith, but it will be a long fight. Maybe I use this the iron sword instead of silver sword. Who knows? Maybe in the next playthrough I will try to beat them and get the even odds trophy. But I know that this what is it called? Yeah, game. This video will be coming to an end soon, because there's a limitation in Share Factory tools that only allows 30 minutes of gameplay. So I had to cut it off a place. I has basically accepted helping the, yeah, you'll see me helping the smith, finding out who did burn his forge down, but that will be happening. The conclusion of that quest will be happening in part 4 this video. So I may Oh man, this is like playing the Witcher game. So I may continue it, but there'll be coming a conversation soon. So I'll be quiet and let.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. But humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
See you in part 4 of The Witcher 3.